Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nev from Nev's Tech Bits here once again to show you a new piece of very affordable technology. I would hesitate to call this a smartwatch, but it's definitely a fitness band, one of the cooler kinds you can get. My wife has tried this out for the day and she's happy with it, but just due to one little issue, she has decided to go back to her other one. This is the TW07. The one my wife prefers is the TW64. This looks very nice. It gets easily scratched, as you can see. She only used it for a day. But it has all the features that the TW64 has. Shows you how many steps, shows you how many calories burned, how many kilometers you moved, and how well you've slept. Yeah. So very neat. Very interesting little watch. It's pretty small. It's really small. What do I got here to compare it to? Here's a flash drive, just to give you an idea. Very small, very unobtrusive. Anyways, but the only thing that I don't like about these cheap watches, I got this for 15 bucks off eBay from China, of course, and all these fitness watches, I just realized once I started using the second one, you have to use the app that it specifies. You can get this watch through another dealer, and the other dealer will demand that you use their software on whatever phone, iOS or Android they have. So I can literally have two of the same models, but they won't work unless you use that retailer's brand. You can go into Bluetooth, but it will not pair up. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so there it's showing up. Oh, it actually says connected. Before I got the app, it would not connect at all. It would just cancel out. Maybe now that I have the app, that's why it's working all of a sudden. But with the DZ09 and the GT08, I didn't have any problems using multiple programs to try to communicate with it. But with these ones, apparently you gotta go with, yeah, that particular manufacturer. Anyways, the only reason that my wife decided not to go with this was because it didn't come on when she flipped her wrist. I'll show you once it goes off. With the other one, with the TW06, if you flipped it, it would automatically come on. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have it. It's unfortunate that that is the deal breaker for her, but that's what she wants, and she gets what she wants, pretty much. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it looks like it's the exact same as the TW06, just has a different view. It looks a little bit nicer, but unfortunately the functionality isn't as good as it could be. But I'd still say definitely worth the money. I think I paid just under 15 bucks for it. Interesting little piece of technology, and it is really helpful if you're trying to watch your steps. I find it to be just as accurate as the TW64. And I found the TW64 to be off by about 3,000 steps if we were counting up to 15,000 steps. Basically, I had this and Fitbit Blaze, and the Fitbit Blaze was 3,000 lower. So I would trust the Fitbit more than I'd trust this, just based off price point and professionality alone. You can't send texts to this, but for what it does it really nicely, and for the price, it's really good. I just wish you didn't have these sketchy apps that you had to sign in with your email address or with your Facebook. I guarantee you that's where these manufacturers are making some of the money back, getting your email address and all that stuff. So, which brings me to another thing. I think that everybody should have a fake account where they can use to log in. When they have situations like this, where they need to log into an app in order to use hardware, or log into your Facebook in order to get Wi-Fi. That's unfortunate, but that's just the way the world's going. But yeah, really cool. TW07. Take a look. For 15 bucks, it's definitely worth it. Again, it scratches a lot, but for what it does, it works, which is awesome. Good stuff. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.